All right. Everyone, thanks for being here and welcome. Let's call to order the May 15 meeting of the Economic Development Authority for the City of Lynchburg. Roll call, Sean Hewitt. Here. Patricia Munsby.
Here.
Kevin Peterzak. Kevin is absent.
Yeah, his daughter's graduating. Yeah.
Kimberly Sorensen.
Here.
John Stone. Here. Richard Tugman.
Here.
Sackett Wood.
Here.
Thank you. Next item would be minutes from our April 17 meeting. Those minutes are in your packet. Any questions, comments, additions before we accept a motion to approve?
Motion to approve. Second.
All right, motion to approve minutes as presented. All in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All opposed, like sign. Minutes are approved. Margette, staff
Okay.
report.
So there's a lot on the staff report. What we have all tried to do is follow along with the annual plan that we have and group things in that. But I really wanted you all to see the breadth of what goes on in this office, whether it's Andrew, going on sales calls for the tourism side of it, on the economic development side, where we do everything that happens here and when it comes to business retention and expansion, but we're also doing all kinds of other projects with your real estate, with city real estate, with all of those things as well. And so I am taking the same kind of briefing that I give to the third floor and kind of translating that here for you all to see. And since our last meeting, we had a really great site visit with VEDP's group, and I think it's KPMG who is also alongside them because we're requesting money for sites A and B. So we had a very encouraging meeting with them, and I have another meeting with them, a virtual meeting with them on Friday. They made suggestions to, my goal was to, and the money that council put into the 25 budget was to bring utilities to the site as well as provide a road. And so obviously we haven't even gotten out of the gate on that. And from the BBRSP, which is Virginia Business Ready Sites Program, we are so close. They have tiers of what makes a site for them site ready, and we're already at a 4 with that site because we've got the plans ready to go for the road and the utilities. So they're making some suggestions that we do some alterations and try to get a pad site. So that's really encouraging. And I will have that conversation with them tomorrow. So the Delta Star project was announced. They didn't tell any of us until after it had already gone out. And I'm also applying to VDOT for money for the road to go on sites A and B. We've been doing RFPs in here for some city property that we've held for quite some time. Almost all property, if it's city-owned property, it goes through this office to go a very circuitous route back to city council. So it's a lot of work, and it's also very frustrating for the private sector, whoever's trying to buy it, because that's just the law when you buy a piece of city-owned property. So you all can read all of this, and like I said, the marketing side of the house is doing unbelievable things. This is National Economic Development Week. Last week was National Travel and Tourism Week. And so they are doing a great job. And Abby May, who had stepped in when Emmeline left, she was the digital marketing coordinator. She has been hired as the marketing manager for the Office of Economic Development and Tourism. So she did one heck of a job as a young person in her interview. She knocked the cover off the ball. So I'm very excited to have her on board like that and get her position replaced, then we'll be fully ready to roll there. But we try to give you all a taste of what all of those facets are of what's going on in the office. So anytime you have a question, not just here today, but any of that, I'm always open to talking to you about it. I just got back last night from Select USA in DC. It's a huge, put on by the Department of Commerce, huge international kind of trade show, deal show for people looking to locate from Europe and everywhere, as well as there were site selectors there. All the states, or a lot of the states, were represented. And I put in you all's little folder here, which will be for a closed session, but I just wanted to show you, Cameron pulled these. I've never had spec sheets I have what Rick has, but I'm saying, we never had enough properties to really be able to go to one of these shows and put out there. And so Cameron pulled all of these together in no time, flat, from all the work she's had to do for the information that we've had to provide for VBRSP, or just when we've had a site visit. And we are certainly, there's additional information that we can put on there. We put on there what we can. You can see she's got everything in there because Megan needed her logo on there as well. But anyway, I'm really, for years I've said, even if we don't keep the site for a very long time, we still need to have some spec sheets on it, and I'll get all that stuff to Rick. But anyway, I thought ours looked a lot better than anybody else's there. I'm prejudiced, but I'm just saying. Anyway, so that's all I have. If y'all have any questions of me.
Stop, Jerry.
We're in the middle of budget, if anybody didn't know that.
What is Jackson Street? It says there's
Jackson
RFP.
Street, that's city-owned property. Okay, we can go into.
Anybody got any questions on that?
No.
Thank you, Margette.
Thank you.
All right, Ted, will you help us get into closed session, please?
Someone needs to make a motion pursuant to 2.23711 of the Code of Virginia for the discussion or consideration of the acquisition of real property for a public purpose or the disposition of publicly held real property. We're in discussion in an open meeting and adversely affect the bargaining position or negotiating strategy of the public body.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Thank you.
Now, pursuant to section 2.23712 of the Code of Virginia, we have to give a certification that the board of directors at the best of each member's knowledge on the public business matters lawfully exempted from open meeting requirements, and only such public business matters as were identified in the motion convening the closed session were heard, discussed, or considered by the board.
Can I have a motion from someone?
Motion. Second.
All in favor of that motion, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All opposed, like sign. All right, that motion carries. So now, based upon our closed session discussion and parameters, I need a motion to authorize our real estate advisors to negotiate on our behalf. May I have a motion?
Motion.
Second.
All in favor of that motion, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Very good. I believe there's nothing else on the agenda.
Nope.
Anything from anybody? This meeting is adjourned.